life ebbs and flows. You're gonna reach some great highs, some low lows, and it's all gonna be okay.
Personally, recently, I feel like I've been trying way too hard to be cool.
If you are yourself, if you are being yourself and being confident in who you are and who you are today, the right people are gonna come into your life.
I think that's your highest self, and it's coming together without the trauma.
It's been the best thing ever. You're not part of the rebrand. Goodbye.
If I fail any of these classes my senior year, I will have to stay behind in school and I can't go to college next fall.
And especially when it's not even true, when they're all lies.
This is your sign. Rebrand yourself. Do it. There's never a perfect time. The perfect time is to do it right now.
The rebrand.
My name is Ashlyn Arnold.
And I'm Kensington Tallman.
And this is We'll Get Better, because we will. And that's why we wanted to change the name.
I think it speaks for itself. I think we're constantly on a path of growth and getting better, and we will continuously get better. Life ebbs and flows. You're gonna reach some great highs, some low lows, and it's all gonna be okay.
And you're always gonna get better.
You're always gonna get better, one step at a time.
That's what this episode is about. It's about rebranding yourself because 2026 is coming up.
I feel like this year, me personally, you personally, us together have grown so much, and I think our podcast has grown. I think we've learned so much, just as like professionals. Are we professionals? I guess, guys, we are.
I want to consider myself one. I think you are.
I think we've learned a lot in this setting of like what we want to do, what we want our podcast to be, and then just like personal stuff. So this episode is all about rebranding and what that means, and rebranding for the new year, and how you can step into this not new version of yourself. I don't like using that.
I would say the higher version of yourself. I feel like
the growing version of yourself.
Yeah, I would say for me, every single day, it should be a day that you are trying to reach your higher self, because that is the best self you can be. You know what I mean? Good. Every step, what is it? One step for man.
One small step for man, one large step for mankind, or womankind.
I think it's mankind, but we're women.
Well, we're women, so it's going to be womankind.
That's what I'm saying. The categories we are going over today, mantras. Basically, it's like affirmations, academics, physical health, attitude, relationships, and careers. Relationships in the sense of friendships and relationships, any type of relationship in your life. That's literally it. So there's mantras for the year.
What are your mantras?
Okay, so my first one is be cool, nerdy, obsessive about the things you love. Enthusiasm will get you farther than indifference. That's my first one.
You have to trust yourself that like you're an amazing person because you're on this earth right now, and like you're here for a reason, so you're cool, and like embrace that.
You're cool.
Even if you're really into like nerdy things like me, I'm such a nerd. Such a nerd. That's cool because it's you.
Okay,
like be yourself, guys.
I think I would 100% rather be a theater kid, art nerd, anime nerd personally. Like when I go to college, the first people I'm going to look for is the like, you know, the people that stand out in their clothing and their fashion, keep fashion weird, keep it like, you know, bold and cool.
Keep it authentic. I think really what it is being cool. We're getting rid of that word. I hate it.
It's actually starting to piss me off.
We're not even going to use that.
Basically, overall, just saying be who you were before all of that shit happened to you that dimmed your light. Because I feel like there's definitely moments in my life where obviously your light is not going to be perfectly bright all the time. It's going to be dimmed at some point, but I think every moment before that dimming of light was a great moment. And I think my higher self consists of all my little, like, kind of moments in life, my little, like, not, like, I don't know how to explain it, like, kind of like my little phases, you know what I mean? Like, that is a part of my higher self, because what makes me such a good person and what makes me get to my higher self is being a feminist and fighting for women's rights and being obsessed with Harry Potter, because it's what I like. So, of course, it's going to be a part of, like, my higher self, you know what I mean?
So don't, like, just because, like, for an example, just because someone told you, like, oh, Harry Potter, I don't think Harry Potter is cool. Okay, that doesn't mean you have to stop liking Harry Potter. That just means you and this person have different opinions.
Yeah.
Okay, end of story.
Just being fine with what you like. Just taking, I think, and my idea, your higher self is taking all of the things that you've learned, all your little phases, the positive parts of your phases, putting it together. I think that's your highest self, and it's coming together without the trauma. Those are my mantras. That honestly took me so long to explain.
I think this actually goes into mine, which is my version of, like, your mantra, which is why I have a duck here, because everyone's going, like, what is she doing? basically my mantra this year is something that my dad's been saying to me a lot this year, and I think I've been seeing a lot of ducks lately.
That's such a sign.
Don't know why. And I'm like, And I've always been a collector of rubber ducks. This, again, weird niche thing.
I love ducks.
And I love ducks. And I'm like, So basically, let's get to the mantra instead of me rambling about ducks. Is water off a duck's back. Okay, what this means is don't let anything faze you. If there's like negative energy, if there's someone telling you, like, disparaging you, degrading you, telling you, oh, you're not good enough, oh, you're this, water off a duck's back. Don't let it come in, like, don't let it sink into you. Don't let that, just throw it away. Throw it away.
As quickly as you can, too.
As quickly as you can. And so that's why I bought this. I have a really hard time. I do a lot of negative self-talk. And it's something that I really, really struggle with. And so I've been trying to combat it with a lot of affirmations, and that's been helping. But I think anytime I hear a negative thought in my head from myself, because I'm my own biggest enemy here. Literally in my life, I'm my biggest enemy. If my little self in there is telling me, hey, you can't do it, you're not good enough. Nope, sorry, goodbye. You are not part of the rebrand. Water off a duck's back. So I think that is my mantra this year. And my other mantra, confidence is not they will like me. Confidence is I will be fine if they don't. I really am trying to work on my confidence. I'm a big people pleaser. And while I was gonna say, well, this is a good thing, it's not a good thing actually, because not everyone in your life is gonna like you, and that's okay. If you are yourself, if you are being yourself and being confident in who you are and who you are today, the right people are gonna come into your life. The right things are gonna come into your life. And so just trusting that. And then the other one is talk to yourself like someone you love. And that goes back to the negative self-talk is I tell myself just the worst things. But it's like, would I tell my friend that? Would I tell you this? Would I tell AG this? No. So then why should I be telling myself this?
So the next part of the categories was academics. So,
wait, here, you need that.
Thank you. These are my rules this year. I have ADHD, I have dyslexia, and test anxiety. So I've always had...
Girl, test anxiety is real.
I've always struggled in school, always. I've always struggled. I've always felt... No, I've never felt
very
stupid.
smart, though.
That's the thing. I do know what I would say. I do know what, like, everything is. I just can't perform well on a test, and I can't spell. So, that's not my fault.
That's also, to be honest, if you look at Albert Einstein, guys, he did terrible in school, and he's, like, one of the smartest people.
Exactly.
So, grades, this is a hot take. I think they are not a full representation of your academic stamina, your academic intelligence at all.
Here are my rules for this year. First, we have every A you receive is money towards finishing college.
That's a good reminder.
Guys, I'm applying for scholarships right now because I just got accepted into my dream school. And I'm applying for scholarships, and they're like, oh, if you have a 4.0, and I'm like, oh. So now I'm trying to tell myself the more A's I get, the more I can put it towards college. Next, we have as much as a Spanish grade or an algebraic grade does not contribute to your job. It determines how fast you get there. That's a little confusing.
No, that makes sense.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, because I wrote these for myself. I didn't write this for the podcast. I'm sorry.
No, I think this really is a good thing. It's an inspiring thing, honestly.
Just basically saying that obviously I'm not going to do anything in Spanish. I'm not going to do anything in the algebra field. I'm not doing anything with history. I am a social science major, but besides that, it doesn't contribute, obviously, to my job, but it contributes to how fast I get there. If I fail any of these classes my senior year, or if I fail any, a world religion class, I will have to stay behind in school and I can't go to college next fall. So it's meaning more classes you fail, the more things that you kind of push aside because, oh, this doesn't really matter. I can't get to that dream job that I'm trying to get to. So it's important to pass the Spanish class in college. It's important to pass the algebra class in college. There is nothing more attractive than a woman who is smart. Don't just pass, learn and remember.
Yeah.
I legit could not tell you, my friends who, know stuff and they're just, spitting out facts about, quantum physics or science facts about biology or just,
awesome.
Random things.
Embrace that.
I'm obsessed with you. You guys are so cool. To sit there, talk to me for hours about math problems. Okay, I don't care, but I care because you're so smart. It's it's so attractive. You just get it's kind of magnetic. You know what I mean?
here are mine. I feel like I don't want to generalize. I don't really want to generalize. I think there are two main categories of people though.
Type A, type B?
Type A, type B.
Type C too.
And type C. I'm more on the type A side, so my academics look very different. My goals are actually going to be like reverse of what Ashlyn's are because of the type of human being that I am. So if you relate to me, you understand, you know. Growing up, I grew up in New York City, and I grew up in this like really like intense prep kind of elementary school. And I'm natural, like, so that environment was already stressful. I made it 10 times more stressful for myself because I stress myself out over everything. I'm an insane perfectionist. I would come home 8 years old, 4 hours of homework, crying. I would do my homework at recess. I had no breaks, like in 4th grade, in 3rd grade, like really guys. So, and I remember I got like my first B on a test and I was crying in class. I got a B plus. I was crying. I was so like upset at myself. And so I'm that kid.
So lucky.
You know those kids in your class and you get annoyed by them. Unfortunately, I am that person.
I'm that person now.
And it's because I get really obsessive over grades, and it's nothing. It's just something that I do, and it's like, I can't help it. I can't help it. So basically my mantra this year, or not mantra, sorry, my like goal this year is progress over perfection. But I think that's my only one that I have. I guess I didn't really write anything else in other than just like lock in. I have a really hard,
You're locked in all the time.
Well, I am, but I get distracted easily. Like I'm like a dog, so I'll be like squirrel, you know, and I'll get the work done. It always gets done. I'm not like a procrastinator in that sense, but there's a lot of squirrels sometimes I actually get distracted by real squirrels. So I am applying for colleges, and I don't know what college is going to look like for me. We shall see. I want to be just content with the journey because from a young age, I'm going to be very vulnerable, you guys. Okay. I really wanted to go to this one Ivy League school. And that's all I cared about was this Ivy League school, and I toured it, and I had literally built my whole life around it, which is like so ridiculous looking back. Yeah. And you know what? I'm really proud of myself. I was filming, and I had a week and a half. That's all the time that I genuinely had while I was filming to get my application in for this school. I hit the ground running. I wrote incredible essays. I was so proud of myself. I put everything into this application, and I felt like I represented who I was. And I was like, look, this is me. Here are the cards, laying it out on the table. This is who Kensington is, and this is what it's going to be. And I did early action too. And I really was like, this is it for me. This is what my life is going to be. I was like envisioning my life. I would do this study with me videos of this school. I would like make Pinterest boards. Girl got brutally rejected. And you know what?
Oh, okay.
That's okay. That wasn't my path. That wasn't my plan. I'm still surviving. I'm still here. Like, literally, I woke up the next day and I was like, well, nothing I can really do except move forward and push even harder. And you know what I did that night? After hours and hours of melting down and crying, I went to tumbling, and I went and got my round off backhand.
That's actually really fun. I love tumbling. It's so fast.
So I just want to encourage you, we'll do a separate episode on this, but be content with where you are and trust the journey, trust where you're going. Like, I know God's going to put me in the right place at the right time. He shut that door. Clearly that wasn't for me. Yep. No shade to the school. It's an absolutely incredible school. Just probably wasn't the right fit, and I'm probably being protected from something. And I think it's actually an exciting thing because you're going, okay, well that door closed, so that means where's the other door that's going to open? Like, I can't wait to find it.
Exactly. I say either the universe is either saving me for something or from something. Because like,
period.
If I didn't get this, or what if I did this and like I missed this amazing opportunity that I could not have taken because I took this other thing. So
just trust the journey and like try to have a positive attitude, even if it feels in the moment like, ugh, this sucks. Like, just be like, you know what? It's gonna be okay.
Okay, physical health.
Sorry,
okay, physical health, basically diet, working out, self-care. So I just kind of put a list of like my comfort foods on there. I'm not even gonna get into it. Next, we have working out. I do not go to the gym. I hate the gym. I tried it over the summer. It makes me feel like I feel like I just feel stared at. It's not like my thing. So I'm a hot yoga person. I like to sweat. I like to do I like to do hot yoga. There's also a core power one, so it's kind of like faster and upbeat. So that's kind of like a workout, but it's also mostly all women in the room, so I feel a little more comfortable.
I like that.
So there's that's what I like to do.
I've had some interesting experiences.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I just can't do it. And then I have self-care, so I like to journal, I have face mask, and then movies. Not watching a movie at home, I'm not counting that. Going to a movie theater.
All right, guys, so diet. I'm vegan, we know this. Something I really want to do this year is I really want to just try to cut out as much sugar as I possibly can. It doesn't help me, doesn't make me feel good, doesn't make me feel energized, and stop and eat really, really whole foods. So like try to limit my processed foods. I just feel better. I went to Texas I don't know when it was a couple months ago. And so I was there for a month, and so I literally I had to buy food when I was there. So it was like, well, I can either buy all these goodies, or I can just buy the bare minimum and have like a couple sweet potatoes, some pasta, not bread pasta, I use brown rice pasta or chickpea pasta. So I try to incorporate protein into everything I do. So that's my diet. Working out, gym baddie, guys. I love the gym. I feel like I've already been doing a great job of this. So I just want to continue to be not get obsessive at the gym, not get too obsessive, because I really
a gym rat.
Yeah, not be a gym rat. I want to be gym baddie, not gym rat. And I want to increase the amount of bench pressing I can do.
Oh.
Yeah, so right now, you couldn't even bench press the bar. Now I can bench press the bar with 2.5 weights.
Oh, period.
But you know what?
Press.
I can do it. So I'm gonna, and I can hip thrusts in my body weight. So I'm gonna increase that.
There you go.
Self-care. I want to journal more this year, and I want to have more goals and really sit down and write my goals down and how to get them done.
Yeah.
And I want to not stress myself out this year. I feel like water off a duck's back, no more stressing myself out, no more getting overwhelmed over things that don't need to be overwhelming. That is my self-care this year. I feel like I do a really good job of self-care, but I need to stop stressing myself out.
Right. Okay. Next. Guys, we're kind of doing a speed round because we talk a little bit too much. Next one is kind of your attitude, how you want to be perceived, how you want other people to perceive you. I do believe that these, each one of these girls has, a trait that's kind of just, the trait that I really want and that I admire in them, that I actually look up to.
Attitude and vibe. Confidence. This is my year of being confident in who I am and not people pleasing, not comparing myself to other people, not comparing my journey to other people. I'm going to be confident in who I am, and I'm going to stop apologizing for things I did not do. If you know me and I'm in your personal life, that sounded weird. Okay, if you know me at all, you know that I apologize too much, and I apologize for things that I probably don't need to apologize for. I think that's just it's not my personality. It's a defense mechanism. Oh, I'm clocking myself. It's a defense mechanism. That didn't make the 2026 rebrand, guys. Also, something that I do is I put myself down to build myself up. It's a really weird thing. It's not a good trait. And I'm just being honest. That's something that I struggle with. So I'll be anytime before I say something or I say an idea or I read an essay, I'll be guys, this sucks. It's probably so bad. I'm sorry, it's so bad. That's usually what I say.
Yeah,
No, this is what it is. Is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I can improve upon it. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not, but I can improve.
Next, I have relationships. I'm gonna run through this quickly. It says platonic, romantic, and social life. I mostly focused it on romantic relationships so I can keep myself in check. 2026, I am not dating anybody. I am not talking to anybody because I'm 1, graduating. 2, I have the summer before I leave for college, and 3, I will be in college, a freshman in college. All of those times is the worst possible time to be in a long distance relationship or just in a relationship in general, because I don't have time to be limited because whoever I'm with is just oh yeah, I can't deal with that and I have to limit myself for you. So I just think being a freshman in college, I just think having this new start, I don't think it's time for me to be in a relationship. So I have boundaries are the most important. Rules keep your reputation in line. Detachment keeps you moving. None of these rules change for anybody. Literally say this to yourself every single day, just over and over again. Boundaries are the most important. Rules keep your reputation in line. Detachment keeps you moving, and none of these rules change for anybody. Like, I have to tell myself that every single day because I will bend rules for people like they're special.
I didn't really think about this part, to be honest with you. I'm actually...
Kensington, are you open?
Am I open and honest?
Are you open and honest? She's always open and honest.
I'm always open and honest. I would say I'm really happy with where I am in my life and
like your relationships just for like the future, like
just like my friendships.
Yeah,
like,
you can go with friendships. Yeah.
I'm really happy with the friendships that I have in my life. I think I get afraid to meet new people. So this year, if I end up going off to college, I just want to be like open and be like, hey, this is who I am, and if you want to be friends with me, that's cool, great. Here, this is what I am, and if not, that's okay too. I think that is what I want to be, and I want to be just a good friend and be there for my friends, and keep my circle small. This is something I really prioritize. I have a very, very tight circle. I have a lot of like people I know, but like my circle is really close.
I'm a part of that circle, if you didn't know.
And like there's not that I trust people. I want to be really careful with who I like really, really trust in my life, and who I allow into my life, because I want to make sure that they're giving me the things that, like, I want to make sure that I can give them the things that they need, and they're giving me the things I need.
Like it's working. It's flowing.
It's working. It's flowing. Because like I feel like you make me laugh, you make me smile, you like encourage me.
Aww.
You know, and it's like you don't want people in your life who are gonna degrade you, who are gonna be passive aggressive. Like we don't need that.
Like our friendship flows.
Yes.
She keeps me stable. She keeps me calm, and she keeps me like literally. Can make me laugh, can make me smile, keeps me in that check place, and hopefully I do the same for her. You know what I mean? Yeah. This is a friendship that flows, and that's what you need. Okay, my career goals, I literally have one thing on here, and then I'm gonna move away from it. It says stop being scared of working and get up. It doesn't even make sense. I have a really big fear of just
that makes sense
doing my dream job, because I don't want to do it right now, but like I have no choice. So that's literally it, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
My career goals. I'm an actress, and this is what I love to do, so I just want to continue to grow that and like not beat myself up about things when I don't get a part, because a lot of it is pretty like out of your control. Like you can work hard, you can do the work, which is what I do, and I want to continue to get better and continue to 1% better every day, like keep getting better. But at the end of the day, you know, a lot of things are out of my control, and be content with that. But I also want to make my own stuff. I want to lean into producing, directing, writing, that kind of whole side of things. I want to have my own business. My other goal is I just want to like grow my relationship with God and stuff. So yeah.
I hope you guys enjoy our very chaotic episode
of the rebrand.
This is your sign. Rebrand yourself. Do it. There's never a perfect time. The perfect time is to do it right now.
Change the vibe for you. Change it. Like build upon what's already there is what I'm saying. That's what a rebrand
also,
is.
Rebranding is so fun. Go on Pinterest. Make yourself a Pinterest board. Make yourself a playlist on Spotify or Apple Music. So yeah.
We love you guys. And you did make the 2026 rebrand list. So
you made Kensington's list.
You did make my list. We love you guys so much. We're so proud of you. Mwah!
Bye.
Bye. No.
Oh.
No.
Don't.
That's not the moral of the story.
Here comes the general, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, cut that out, AG.
We'll get better.
Gratitude. Okay. Next.
Did you see what I did?
No. What did you do?
I said, we'll get better.
Oh my god! That's a pun! Well, I already said they were worthless. They're like... like an hour.
Boom. Rebrand.